recording. So a very good afternoon, fellow Toastmasters and dear guests. I am Gaurav Tripathi, and I will be Sergeant at Arms for today's session. I would like to welcome you all to the 69th Toastmaster session of Radisys SoundBytes Club. We usually follow 3 ground rules in our meetings. So first ground rule is please be mindful while talking about sex, religion, and politics. Please keep yourself on mute when you are not speaking. And please switch off your video when you are stepping out of the meeting. As everybody in their life has a mission to achieve their goal, likewise, our Toastmasters Club also has a mission. And our mission is to provide a positive and supportive experience in which all the members get the opportunity to develop their communication and leadership skills, which in turn foster their self-confidence and a personal growth. So with this, I would like to call our next speaker, who will start our today's session officially. Our next speaker is our club president. She is she always keeps up the positive attitude, and she is a fun-loving personality. The only source to keep a smiling face is by reminding this line from Psalms of Life, which says, if you have faith in God and have heart at the right place, then everything will be fine. So, Hakuna Matata. So please put your hands together to welcome our club president, Toastmaster Simran.
Thank you, Gaurav. Thank you so much for that wonderful introduction. Before I start, it's really good to see this good strength. I mean, I just thought if another person adds, I'll be swiping here and there to see, okay, these many people are there. Okay. So before coming here, again, I went through only source of knowledge, our only encyclopedia and Wikipedia. But alas, this time Google also failed to give me any idea. So what I was left with was my one and only brain, which is also preoccupied with 5G. But then realizing I finally came up with a really good school rhyme, which I thought of sharing with you, which is really self-explanatory and really motivating. So taking you all back to your old gold school days, not singing this rhyme, I'll be just stating it, but anybody who wants to sing this rhyme, they can. So this rhyme says, bloom, 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 wherever you are planted, you will find your way. Bloom, 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 you will have your day. Look at the flowers, look at them growing. They never worry, they never work. Yet, look at the way our Father clothes them, each with a beauty all of its own. This beautiful school rhyme has a wonderful meaning, which says a person should take advantage of all the opportunities they have in their life and be grateful for the present situation. Hoping that the school rhyme will remind you of your school days. With this, I will start this Toastmaster meeting and I will call upon our next speaker, our TMOD, who likes to travel, play sports and stays fit, as he says, who hate this COVID situation as much as he could because all his outdoor activities were suspended. He has a sweet tooth and can never say no to sweets and chocolates. He loves watching only those movies and web series which get his attention. We would like to know those series. Okay, he has joined our club recently and he's the regular member of club since then. Please welcome none other than Shobit as our TMOD.
Thank you, Toastmaster Simran, so much for that wonderful start. Welcome everyone to the Toastmaster session 69. The theme for today's session is, as you all know, N or N square. Anyone would like to guess what it could mean?
Time complexities.
Someone else wants to give it a try?
Going to teach us mathematics, taking us back to the school days.
Single versus married.
So, as Gaurav said, he tried to relate it to our programming background and convert it into the cyclomatic complexities, big O of n or big O of n square. But it is not related to programming. But as we are into software field, and on top of that, we are into 5G, we definitely like to optimize things, right? So now we know that n square is the optimized version of something which I have come up with. Let's try to understand a bit more about it. We all have gone through a disastrous COVID situation recently, which we don't want to happen ever again. Though it is not yet gone completely, but if it will go also, then also the normal life will now be different. It will not be same as earlier. We will have to adopt this new lifestyle and we have to live in this new normal life. Yes, I had optimized the new normal to n square, n into n equal to n square, new normal. So today's topic is normal or new normal. Actually, this new normal period has already been started. It has brought so many of good things and bad things for us in this phase. Today, we will discuss all those good things which this new normal will bring it to us or it has already brought to us. So, any guesses what good thing it has brought to you?
We're able to spend more time with our family, or at least be at home.
With kid.
Yeah.
Yes, Toastmaster Chitra, that's completely 100% correct. It has brought many people to close to their families. People are able to spend more time with their beloved families, their parents, and contribute in household stuff also. They are able to take responsibilities of their families very well now, along with working from home. Parents are happier than ever that their kids are at home. It has told the world that work can be done from anywhere in current situation. People are working from mountains, people are working from remote areas, people are working from their home, they're working from their grandparents' home. People can work from anywhere and they are doing it already. And ultimately, it's the happiness which is present on their face, which this period has brought up. So we will discuss about more good things which this new normal has brought us into our lives as soon as or as well as the meeting will progress. Let's continue to the meeting and I'll start about the our prepared speakers which we have today for the session, and after that we will talk about the table topic section, and then finally we will conclude a general evaluation section today. So our general evaluator for today is just a second. Yeah. So our general evaluator for today is someone who is passionate about listening to good speakers. He loves watching documentaries, but sometimes he has to watch his 4-year-old son's favorite TV shows. Vlad and Nikki, without any much choice. This has in a way forced him to realize that every show, every television show or any documentary, right from the ones perceived to be silly to the ones truly legendary, has something unique to offer. It can tick our brains in different directions. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome on stage the general evaluator of today, Toastmaster Darshan.
Thank you, Shobit, for the nice introduction. Good afternoon, all. I'll be playing a role of general evaluator today. My role is to evaluate the overall proceedings of the meeting, right from the beginning to the end, covering all the speakers. To help me assist with this role, I have a tag team, timer, a counter, and a grammarian. Let me call upon each one of them. Today's timer is Toastmaster Harshita. Toastmaster Harshita, could you please brief your role?
Yeah, yes, Darshan. As a Toastmaster role today, I need to time the table topics, speakers, and prepared speeches like formal speeches and the evaluations. I will also alert each speaker with the time they left using the green screen, yellow, and red cards, which will denote the timings as per their speeches. And initially for the table topic speakers, the time should limit for not more than 2 minutes. I will raise the green card at 1 minute, and after 1 minute, 30 seconds, I will raise the yellow card. After 2 minutes, I will raise the red card. Means the 2 minutes is completed like that. For the prepared speeches, and that means icebreaker and another prepared speech, it must be 4 to 6 minutes of length. For 4 minutes, I will raise the green card. For 5 minutes, I will raise the yellow card. And 6 minutes, I will raise the red card. You can check my background for the timings. For any other speeches, it's like 5 to 7 minutes. Then general evaluations, not the general evaluation, particular evaluations must be 2 to 3 minutes for the prepared speeches. For 2 minutes, I will raise the green card. At 2 minutes, 30 seconds, I will raise the yellow card. And at 3 minutes, I will raise the red card. Yeah, thank you, Toastmasters.
Yeah, thank you, Harshita. So just to clarify, L1 P1 speech is 4 to 6 minutes, and L2 S2 is 5 to 7 minutes. That's the time frame.
Yeah. Okay, sure. Thank you.
Just make a note of it. Yeah.
Okay, Darshan. Yeah.
We now have our A counter Toastmaster Shraddha. Can you please introduce your role?
Yeah, hi. Sorry, I was not able to unmute, so it took me some long time. Sorry for that. So hello everyone, and the purpose of the R counter is to note words and sounds that are used as a crutch or a pause filter by anyone who speaks. During the meeting, I will listen for overused words, including and, well, but, so, and you. I will also listen for filler sounds, including I will also note when a speaker repeats a word or a phrase such as I or I, this means, or yeah. At the end of the meeting, I will report the number of times that each speaker used these expressions. Thank you all.
Thank you, Toastmaster Shraddha. We now have our grammarian, Toastmaster Adarsh. If you could describe your role and also introduce us to the word of the day.
Thanks, Toastmaster Darshan, and good afternoon, everyone. So I'll share my screen to present the word of the day. So let me know if you guys are able to see my screen. Are you guys able to see my screen?
Yeah, it's visible.
Okay, so word of the day is ulterior. So it's an adjective, and the meaning is something that is beyond the obvious or admitted, and usually it is intended to mean something that is intentionally hidden. So generally, you almost always see it is paired with the word motive. So for an example, he claims he just wants to help her, but I suspect he has an ulterior motive. So when we say ulterior motive, we are saying that people have a different intention than what they actually originally claim to have. So you can use it in some other ways as well, where you can say there is an ulterior design or ulterior aim, ulterior purpose, but generally you can use this. One thing to be mindful of maybe is that we need to use an when we're using ulterior. So that's the word of the day. So I will be noting down the usage of this word throughout the meeting. So I will start listening from now. So actually, besides this, my role is also to keep track of good usage of English and also suggest any improvements at the end of the meeting when I present my report. So with that, I will hand the baton back to the general evaluator of the day, Toastmaster Darshan.
Thank you, Toastmaster Adarsh. We have two prepared speeches today. One from Toastmaster Akanksha, the L1 P1 speech, and the another from Toastmaster Chitra, the L2 S2 speech. Can we have the evaluators describe the objective of these speakers? First, I would like to call upon Toastmaster Simran to describe the objective of the L2 S2 speech.
Yes, hi. The purpose of the L2 S2 speech is the purpose of this project is for the member to practice the skills needed to connect with an unfamiliar audience. So basically, as an evaluator, I'll be noting down the points, how the speaker is able to connect to the audience, and how the speaker presents a topic that is new or unfamiliar to the club members. So basically, I'll be evaluating based on these points and will be reporting my evaluation at the end of the meeting. Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Simran. I'd now like to call upon Toastmaster Balaji to describe the objective of the icebreaker speech.
Thank you, Toastmaster Darshan. It's good to be back after a long time to see the fellow Toastmasters. Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to the club, Akansha, and congratulations on taking your first icebreaker speech today. The basic objective of your speech, what we'll be expecting is to introduce yourself to the fellow Toastmasters, and ulterior motive of your speech will be the basic, how you are constructing and structuring your speech, how you organize it. So these are the two points we'll be checking it. Normally, there will be a numeric evaluation in all the speeches. That will be optional in the icebreaker speech. It will be the general evaluation for your speech today. Thank you and all the best for your icebreaker speech.
Thank you, Toastmaster Balaji. That is all from the general evaluator side. I would like to hand over the baton back to Shobit for the proceedings. Toastmaster Shobit.
Thank you, Toastmaster Darshan, for introducing the evaluators and the role players. Let's move forward with our meeting for today. Before moving to the meeting agenda, let's continue on our theme today, some points. So we were discussing about the good things which this new normal has brought us in our lives, or it will be bringing it in our lives soon. So to add a point to the same theme, everyone knows that it has shown the world that employees can be trusted. they can be allowed to work from home and the targets can still be achieved. Work can be done without much interruptions, and it is possible to get the work done from remote. Not every employee sleeps while working from home. Now the employer knows this. It has given us many inventions. You might have heard about a mask with a transparent mouth guard so that deaf people can do lip reading. In many countries, in Japan and China, people came up with this kind of innovation so that deaf people will not face much difficulty in this COVID period. Many inventions are done in the field of robotics, from restaurants, deliveries, and to cleaning. Many new robots have come into the market to mop the house, to mop the common areas, to clean them, to serve the food to the people in restaurants. There are lots of inventions done in this area. So remaining points we will discuss as the meeting move forward about the new normal life. Let me introduce the speakers for today. So our today's first speaker is someone who is a believer of filling life with experiences, so that there is always an interesting story to tell. She is a software engineer by profession, but the soul belongs to the mountains. One of the youngest member of Radisys Toastmaster Club. She will be presenting her icebreaker speech, which is also known as L1P1 speech. So with her icebreaker speech, ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome Akanksha. Her speech will be titled as Let's Do It. Toastmaster Akanksha, let's do it.
Thank you, Toastmaster Shobit. Timer, you can start the timer. Okay.
Yeah, sure.
Thank you. So, good afternoon, fellow Toastmasters. Myself, Akanksha Yadav. I'm here with my icebreaker speech titled "Let's Do It." While the ulterior motive is for my encouragement, let's do it. I'd like to raise a question to you all. Just raise your hand if you are either a nature lover, or a spiritual person, or a travel enthusiast. I would like to see some hands if you're either of these. Okay, I see quite a few hands. So, resulting in that, then you might have visited Uttarakhand. And if you have not, then you must visit Uttarakhand. Why I'm talking about Uttarakhand? Because I'm born and brought up in Dehradun, which is a town which got its name because it is situated between two ranges, Himalayas and Shivalik. Talking about my childhood, I'm the eldest of my siblings. And if it is considered that the eldest one is the most responsible one, but if I am that or not is still doubtful or can be better answered by my parents. But in childhood, I have been a quiet child and obedient one, and was good in academics. Because of that, I was popular among teachers, and I was the school topper in class 10th and 12th. But there is one incident which I think changed my life, how I perceive it. So in class 11th, our annual sports day was about to happen, and just one day prior to it, practice was going on, and 100-meter race was about to start. I went there to witness it, and out of the blue, our house in charge asked me to participate in it. I was out of practice, and there were so many doubts which were coming in my mind, but I said, okay, I'll participate. After participating, surprisingly, I came first. And on seeing that, our house in charge gave me the opportunity to represent our house in 3 events: 100-meter race, 4x 100-meter relay, and 800-meter race. And next day, how it turned out to be, I bagged 1 gold and 2 silver for my house, that day. And when our principal was announcing that I have been chosen as the best girl athlete, that time, that thought came to my mind that if I could have missed this opportunity just because of self-doubt, then it would have been a regret. So then onwards, I tried to grab any opportunity which comes in my way using both my hands. Further going on in my life, I joined college to pursue engineering and computer science in Vanastali University. And it also provided me a lot of areas which I could explore. So like I indulged in a lot of activities like flying an aircraft or riding a horse, or participating in dance competitions, or doing gymnastics, or doing painting, or traveling alone because my college was in Jaipur. So, and all these opportunities or activities which I have seen has also is still visible in my life as my hobbies, because I like to travel, I like to go on treks, or I like to do adventure sports like bungee jumping or rafting or paragliding. I'm into dancing, or I read a lot of books, or I'm also into gardening. I like succulents a lot, and from running a half marathon to just sometimes sit idly. These are what my hobbies look like. And in college, after college placement, I was placed in Radisys, and it has hardly been 6 months in the office when COVID hit and everything turned remote. So officially, I have been office just for 6 months. And why I joined Toastmasters is because I don't have a fear of height or confined places, but I do have a fear of public speaking. So to face that, I am here, and to prove it to myself that it is nothing but more of a paper tiger. So from this whole story, we can say that it is all about never saying no to ourselves. And either we'll succeed or we'll learn. These are the things. And because failure will always be smaller than regret. So whenever any opportunity comes your way, grab it, and you will learn or succeed. So that's for my icebreaker. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Akanksha. That was really nice to hear about you, and it was a wonderful icebreaker speech. So let's continue with our next speaker of the day. And then after that, we'll continue on the benefits of new normal. So our next speaker is someone who is a multitasker, who can cook and be an active listener in calls at the same time. She is a multi-talented, multifaceted, a history buff, a movie buff, a foodie who loves traveling a lot, and she has been one of the good orators we have in our club. She has been the president of the club as well for a long time. So with her L2S2 speech titled as Tale as Old as Time. Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome Toastmaster Chitra. Toastmaster Chitra, Tale as Old as Time.
Thank you, Toastmaster Shobit. Am I audible and visible? Thank you. Who can tell me which is the best national anthem according to UNESCO? Anyone?
Jangan
Gentlemen.
Exactly. And which is the best breakfast as per UNESCO? Exactly. If you share this message to 14 people in the next 5 to 7 minutes, all your wishes will come true. Oh man. Good afternoon, Toastmasters. Let me instead share a story of how the world was made and how spiders would spin their webs. Now, some of my favorite stories come from mythology. Now, Greek mythology, just like Hindu mythology, has some very interesting stories. And my favorite myths deal with the evolution of humans. Now, let me start first with the genesis of God in Greek mythology. It goes like the Titans made Greek gods. And as per Greek mythology, there are three main Greek gods. The first is Zeus, the sky and thunder god who ruled as the king of gods. His powers are similar to Indra or the Nordic god Thor and Odin. The next one is Poseidon, the god of seas like Varuna. And Hades, he's the god of underworld like Yama. Now, the Titans and gods wanted to create another being which could talk. Zeus, the god of thunder and the god of gods, asked Prometheus, who was a Titan, to make human beings from clay. Now, it is said that human beings were made from the spit of Zeus, and Athena brought them alive. But Zeus did not want mankind to have fire. Maybe because he thought that human beings could not handle the power, or perhaps his ulterior fear was that man might challenge gods, as is seen again and again. Now, fire in this context meant literal fire, which in a way allowed us to create weapons, cook, frighten animals, and to become the strongest physically and technically. It also meant the internal fire of self-consciousness, creativity. So Prometheus, who wanted humans to be as powerful as God, stole fire from Zeus and gave it to man. This made Zeus very angry. He punished Prometheus by chaining him to a mountain, and animals would come and peck at them and eat his flesh little by little. Now, the other punishment to mankind, yes, mankind, as there were no women till now, because goddess Hera would be jealous. Now, for using this fire, Zeus and other gods created the first woman, Pandora. She was the all-gifted, and she was sent to earth bearing the powers of all the gods. She was also given this jar, or what is called a box, and she was asked explicitly not to open it or look into it. Well, you know what will happen if you tell someone not to look into something or not to do something. After weeks of aching agony and curiosity, Pandora opened the box. She could not help herself. She pulled the lid, and out came all kinds of evil things, wild creatures, lies, and deceits. And it was unleashed to the world. Now, looking at this destruction, she summoned up all her strength and slammed the lid right back on. What Pandora did not realize was when she closed the lid, one tiny little creature could not escape in time. And this was called Elpis, or hope. Many centuries later, in 1989, humankind would develop this extraordinary way of communicating with each other called the World Wide Web. The web would be the most brilliant bringing together of people. It is the all-gifted, the Pandora of our times. It would give us freedom to access art, knowledge, politics. It gave hope to everyone. Then came social media. It would dissolve all boundaries. This was utopia made real. What could go wrong? Well, the lid was open, the box was opened, and out came the trolls, abuses, and the biggest malice of all, the family WhatsApp groups. So much fake news and the unstoppable forward messages. Is hope anywhere to be seen? Many a times, when Alexa asks questions or answers for no reasons, okay, it is beyond creepy. Yeah, that happened. Now, that's intelligent beings constantly striving to create beings of far superior intelligence. Prometheus' story tells us that in a way, It challenges God to claim what you think is rightfully yours. We stole fire from God, so to speak, opened the Pandora's box, and now let's not trap hope. Everything casts a shadow. It's a tale as old as time. You realize that through mythologies world over, people had this understanding that when something is seemingly perfect, it also contains the opposite. As Charles Dickens so beautifully put it way back in his time, it is the best of time and it is the worst of time. It is the age of wisdom, it is the age of foolishness. It was the epoch of belief and it was the epoch of incredulity. It is a season of light and it is a season of darkness. It is the spring of hope and it is the winter of despair. Now it is on us not to trap hope and handle the fire accordingly. Thank you, Toastmasters.
Thank you, Toastmaster Chitra. That was a wonderful speech, which took us into an era which was in ancient India, and the combination of multiple times, and we were able to imagine what you were talking about. It was a wonderful tale which has motivated many people and made them to think about it. So let's continue on our theme for the day, the new normal. What all benefits it has brought us in this new normal the COVID will be leaving to us, or it has already left for us. So there are many reasons due to which the people will like this new normal. People may have their ulterior reasons as well. This new normal will teach us that everyone has the benefits of staying clean and healthy. People are using sanitization more than before now. Public transports are more cleaner and less crowded. I recently had to travel to Delhi on last weekend. I could see that the trains which were running from UP to Delhi were never like this earlier. The people were in the train, the people in the train were limited to the number of seats. There is no general ticket available in trains. You have to travel based on reservations only. So it's much more safer than before. No unauthorized person can enter your coach. For kids, the schooling has turned into home schooling. Kids are enjoying studying from home for a few hours and then moving to their playground within the house. We will not talk about the bad things this new normal will bring. We will talk about only the good things today. So it has taught us that we can live life in a very limited pair of clothes. 3 pair of jeans and 6 pairs of 6 t-shirts are sufficient to live in house. So now the question comes that why do I need a wardrobe full of clothes if I can manage my life with very relaxed clothes at home? The consumption of clothes will decrease. Currency and businesses are moving towards digital. Everyone must have seen that meme. A small chart vendor was selling the chart and he was holding a Amazon Pay scanner on his bucket. So people are saying that America has also not done this much of progress. This much has been done in India. We are moving towards digital India at a very fast pace due to this new normal. Sports, it is now on TV more than in stadiums. People are enjoying every kind of matches. People are enjoying three football matches in a day from home. And they are enjoying it more than before because everyone is watching on TV now. Personal marketing has come into picture more than the door-to-door marketing. Now there are no unwanted guests at our home ringing our bells and then saying that we are from क्या आपके टूथपेस्ट में नमक है? और आपका बाथरूम साफ कर दें? There are no such people will be there in your home. So let's continue talking about this new normal after some more time. Let's continue our today's agenda of table topic section. Our table topic master of the day today is Toastmaster Dinesh. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome on stage our table topic master Dinesh.
Thank you, Toastmaster Shobit. Am I audible? Yeah. Good afternoon, fellow Toastmasters and guests. Welcome to the table topics session. Table Topics wants to challenge members to develop their impromptu communication skills, to effectively think on their feet by answering some unrehearsed questions. So we also wanted to give every member the opportunity to speak at each meeting. So we do this with Table Topics. Table Topics is specifically designed to develop 4 essential communication skills: listening, thinking, organizing, and speaking. Okay, the time for the table topics is 1 to 2 minutes. I wish all the speakers make use of the word of the day while speaking. I repeat the word of the day, ulterior. Okay, maybe let me project my screen. Let me know once it is. Let me know once it is visible. Okay, the theme of today's table topics is paint a story from the pictures. I think we would have seen this before as well, but yeah. So I'll explain you the theme. So here we have 2 locker rooms here. Each locker room has 5 lockers in it. So in the locker room 1, I've placed images of some emotions like emoticons. In the locker room 2, I have pictures of some objects or professions. So the speaker has to choose one locker from room 1 and one in room 2 and has to paint a story by attaching the pictures. So for example, if the first locker room has emoticon sad emoji, and in the second locker room, if it has a fridge, let's say, so the speaker will have to build a story like a sad fridge. Like what would you do? What would you do? Like if you were a sad fridge, what would you do? Maybe you can build a story and talk about it. So is everyone clear with the theme? Okay, so can I expect some volunteers?
We have to be the object, or the object can be outside.
Yeah, you can be the object, or like you can attach the emotion with that object and speak on it. So who's going first?
Yes, I am your first option.
You can choose the lockers between 1 to 5 in the room 1.
1 or 2?
And we have 2 rooms, locker room 1 and locker room 2. You have to choose one locker in room 1 and one locker in room 2.
1 and 5.
1 and 5. So 1 is funny, locker room 1. 5, it's washing machine, funny washing machine. So if you were a funny washing machine, what would you do?
If I am the funny washing machine, the very first thing what I do, right? I won't wash the dresses of the my owners who are shutting the door very fast every time. I will selectively not, I will not remove their dirt in it. I will even take the dirt from the other dresses and put it extra on there, so that it will be very funny next time they won't hit me hard. I will even display a message in my display that you go to hell. And the next time, a lot of people are doing it incorrect, you know. They do not understand when to pour the powder, where to put the liquid, and where to put the comfort, everything. They exchange it. The next time, if they do it like that, what I'm thinking to do it for fun is spit it out of their face. Just spit it out. Hey, you are doing it wrong. I will display it. And people doesn't clean it. I have been cleaning there all the dirt in the dress and everything. I'm storing it down every once in a week or minimum the month, at least the year. Please clean it up in the down. They will come one fine day and then open it up and say that it's a junk washing machine. Man, you are not properly and you are calling me. I'm the funniest washing machine in the world. And you are not maintaining me properly each and every day or once in a month or once in a while also. And you start complaining me. Think about if I start complaining you. Just because I'm funny, I'm taking it sportive, whatever you do to me, and I'm keeping happy and cleaning all your cloth and everything properly. The best part I like is kids' clothes. The worst part I like is also kids' clothes. I will give you the explanation. If it's the kids' cloth without glue, I like it. If they put it with it for some reason, damn man, my entire internal organs and everything will be like, I have to go for a cleanup. And if I'm the funniest washing machine, and if you maintain me properly, right, I will take a very less electricity and keep your electricity bill in check. If it's the other way, right, I will eat up your electricity like anything, and BWSSB will come to your home. Sorry, BESCOM will come to your home for the electricity problem. And the amount of water I take it, be it Kaveri water or salt water, right? You make sure that you are putting a Kaveri water to me. If you put the salt water, I water like anything and run your water bill like in the lakhs of rupees. So do make sure to use the Kaveri water when I'm using the funny washing machine. As long as you keep the cloth proper and don't put the improper ones and treat me properly, I'll be the funniest washing machine you'll ever come across. Thank you for the opportunity, Toastmaster Dinesh. Thank you all.
Thank you, Balaji. That was a hilarious one. Any volunteers? I can speak out. Maybe if I'm not able to look at, let me open.
Yeah, Dinesh, Gaurav here. I would like to go next.
I can pick from in room 1 from 2 to 4, 2 to 5 is left. It's like room 2, 1 to 4 is left. Which one you want to?
Okay, so from locker room 1, I would like to take locker 3.
It's angry.
It's angry.
Locker
and
room.
from locker room 2, yeah, we'll go with 3.
Angry policeman.
Okay. Yeah. Hello, Toastmasters. I'm an angry policeman. Usually, I start my day with doing good to the people who are coming to the police station. But today, something has gone very bad in the morning. When I started my day, like how I woke up in the morning, like I just fell from my bed. I was in a dream and I just turned my side and I just fell from my bed. And that the worst part was, besides to my bed, there was my dog. He was also sleeping. And when I fell on top of my dog, he bite me. What else you can think which can make a person very angry? So that's how I started my day. And then when I was like in the pain and I was looking for some sympathy, my family members scolded me. They were pampering our dog, but nobody was looking to me. And they said, like, you are like old enough. You should not do like these kind of things in your dreams. How can I control my dreams? It's very irritating to me. So I got very angry and I did not took my breakfast. And I came to the office. And today I was the first one who reached inside the police station. And by seeing this, I again became angry because other members were not there. I thought like I didn't had my breakfast. I can join other people who can give me company for the breakfast, right? But since nobody was there, so I went to the shopkeeper alone and it made me angry again. So there I saw two people were fighting, and as per my duty, I should punish them. But on that day, I decided I will do totally opposite. I just went there and I enjoyed my breakfast by seeing them fighting, and it made me a little bit cool down. I know like this is not the correct thing, and I have to take care of my anger from next time onwards. So I will take care of myself in my dreams too. I think I can do that. Yeah, thanks everyone. That's all from my side.
Thank you, Toastmaster Gaurav. That was a nice built-up story. So who's going next? Can I have some new members who are attending today for the first time?
Have to start.
Start taking, yeah. Shiva, Shukla, do you want to go? Hello. I see you unmuted.
Yeah, he's unmuted. Shiva.
We can't hear you, Shiva. You are unmuted, but not yet audible.
Okay, maybe we can come back to him. Anybody else? Adarsh, do you want to go?
Yeah, sure, Dinesh.
Yeah, you can choose the locker.
I'll go with 2 in locker room 1.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I'm confused already. So I'll go with 2 in locker room 2 also. Okay, I'm a confused printer.
Yeah.
Okay. Good afternoon, everyone. So what would I do if I was a confused printer? Well, I would just do my regular job because people would not know whether I'm confused or if I'm working properly because nobody knows what's happening with the printer anyway. So if I was a confused printer, I would just go about my job normally. People will come, they will act like they know what they're doing. They'll flip a bottom cover somewhere, they'll flip something somewhere, they press a few buttons here and there as if they know what they're doing, but in truth, they don't know what they're doing. So I would just be not able to appreciate it, but they would not be able to tell the difference. Now, if I was a newer brand, meaning I'm of the highest quality of confusion, then I would probably have some newer confusion to be spread all around me. So for example, let's say you actually gave me the printout of some sheets, then I would actually give you extra printouts for it. If you ask for 1 copy, I would give you 10. So you don't know what to do with it, you don't know how to dispose it, and you don't know if you can leave it because it's probably confidential. So now let's say you have actually given printout of someone else, then instead of actually buffering it in properly in my printing area, I give you the printout of somebody else. Maybe I will mix the salary slip of somebody else and give the printout in yours. Or maybe I will actually mix up the numbers. So these are the kind of things that you can definitely expect if I am a confused printer. So when besides this, what I would like to do is just show, make sounds for a long time as if I'm really working and it's making a lot of sound. Then you're assuming that something is actually going on, but suddenly I will just stop. Then I will just make some sound, and at the end I will really come up with a blank paper because that would be a very clear description. So this kind of ulterior motive in my own self as a printer would actually confuse people even more and they would not be able to detect it. So besides this, if anybody actually comes to me and tries to replace me, then I don't think anybody would be able to fix it, because being a confused printer, they would also give up. So I also give up this debate topic on that note, because I don't know how to finish this. That's really how confused I am. So with that, back to you, debate topic master Dinesh.
Yeah, that was too funny. So I wanted you to speak. I wanted to hear from you, so I picked you. That's great. Any one last volunteer?
Shiva is back.
Shiva, do you want to go? Hello. We're not able to hear you. Okay, maybe anyone else? Darshan, do you want to give a try?
Pick up our icebreaker also.
Okay, fine, Dinesh.
4, 5 is left in room 1, and
Okay.
1, 4 is left in room 2. Yeah.
4 and 1.
Sleepy doctor. So if you were a sleepy doctor, what would you do? Over to you, Darshan.
Okay. When I saw in the first locker it was sleepy, I was thinking, okay, I can do this. It is close to, sleepy doctor. Okay, if I'm a sleepy doctor, it is just a perception. Okay, so it is just how I handle things. Probably people think that I'm a sleepy doctor, but I'm actually deep in thought. I think people don't appreciate this kind of character, where when the other person is deep in thought, and how good how good the outcome can be by allowing that person to be in deep thought and finish his thinking, and then to do the work. I think this is something a lot of people don't appreciate. And I've seen this very much in my career, and that's why I'm being branded as a sleepy doctor. But at the same hand, look at the accomplishments that I have done, which then you would agree that yes, a sleepy doctor couldn't have done all this if he would have been really in sleep rather than in thought. I would say that I think that's all from my side. Yeah. Thanks, Dinesh.
Thank you, Darshan. Maybe we can wind up. If we have one last topic, if anybody wants to try, you can volunteer, or else we can wind up. Sure, then, yeah, maybe we can wind up this table topic session. Yeah, and over to you, Toastmaster Shobit.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Dinesh. It was a really wonderful session of table topics and an innovative way we have seen to present the topics and combine them. I hope everyone must have enjoyed them. Yeah, let's continue on our theme of the day, the new normal. So anyone in the audience would like to add any point how they are expecting the new normal should be rather than it is currently?
There's only one point I wanted to add it. We are sailing in the same sea in the lockdown scenario and COVID scenario. But the sad part is we are not all sailing in the same boat. And the worst part is some are not even in the boat. They are swimming with their bare hands. So the lockdown is not same for all. It's not only about the family time which are able to do it. Even for the IT employees, the health part is getting degraded. Have a tap on that. And for some of them, on the financial side, they are having the issues. So at one point in time, our Toastmaster Day, Toastmaster Shobit was saying that do clean up your wardrobe and give the dresses to the needy. Do this and spread the happiness around you, whomever you see around, and help each other in this time. And as our great Indian Ratan Tata says, we will bounce back, India will bounce back. Humans have a tendency of bouncing back whenever they are put into the extreme. So this is one of the extreme situation in form of the COVID. The entire world and especially India will bounce back from this a lot stronger and better. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Balaji. That was very motivating words and very nice to hear them. Completely agree that the COVID is not same for everyone, and similarly, the new normal will not be same for everyone. But this is the new life which is going to be there in the world, and we have to adhere to this. So, in this new normal situation, we have to look for ourselves as well as for the needy people around us. So, more on to that, this new normal is going to be a new normal in coming future. This will be our daily life. We have to live with this. So the government has become a e-government now. We can see that many things can be done online now. Be it home delivery, and be it the documents and the SIM cards can be delivered to your home, and any gadgets are earlier people used to prefer to purchase them from markets. Now also there are many areas where people are preferring to buy from offline shops, but online market is growing more than before. There is a high demand of automation and machines. There is a high demand of soft switches which can control the productions and machines so that people can work from home and they can control the machines as per their requirements. To say that there are people who do not need the machines and they still depend on the manual work. So in this new normal, we must come forward and support them. Having said that, I would like to call our Toastmaster for general evaluations, Toastmaster Darshan. Over to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Shobit. Let's start our general evaluation section. First of all, I would like to call upon Toastmaster Harshita for the timing report.
Yeah, yes, Darshan. I can give the time report now. As a timer, I have noted the time for all the speeches. For the first speech, which is the icebreaker speech by Akansha, it is 5 minutes 12 seconds. The second one, prepared speech, L2 S2 speech by Chaitra. It is 6 minutes 22 seconds. Next is the table topics. First topic, funny washing machine by Balaji. It is 2 minutes 37 seconds. Second topic, the angry policeman by Gaurav. It is 2 minutes 23 seconds. Third topic, which is a confused printer by Adarsh. It is 2 minutes 38 seconds. Fourth one, it is Sleepy Doctor by Darshan. It is 1 minute 10 seconds. Yeah, that's from my side, the timer report. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Harshita. Okay, we had our 2 prepared speeches. I would like to call upon Toastmaster Akanksha's evaluator, Toastmaster Balaji, to share his evaluation.
Thank you, Toastmaster Darshan. Congratulations, Akanksha, on completing your first icebreaker. Big round of applause I request from everybody to Akanksha. Your speech, you have started with a nice question. It is a way of attracting the audience, which you have started to very well. And from there, you have taken it, the let's do it, your topic. And then you went into a topic with the spiritual to the Uttarakhand all the way. And then you have told about your native, how it is there. and then you came to your lifestyle. You have, throughout your speech, you have been connecting with your topic. Let's do it from the life example, like wherever you have to run that in the class 11th, the 100 or 400 meter later, and then end up winning not just 1 gold and 2 silver, and becoming the best sportsman person for that time also. So those story narrative was taking us to into your lifetime, where you were in Uttarakhand in the college time, be a studious student, to getting into the sports, and then getting the habit of doing the let's do it always in your life, and not just one hobby. It was like a list of hobbies. I don't think all of us have done most of the things here, starting from aircraft or horse riding, dancing, and a number of other things. Yeah, thumbs up to keep all those things. Any speech can always have the improvement. There is a couple of improvement I can suggest, which you can take it up to your speech. One is the body language. So wherever you have been telling that beat, let's do it, or I have one gold and 2 silver, or the running, dancing, or horse riding, you can involve more of the body language so that it will be more attentive to your speech. The audience will be more attentive to your speech. That is one thing. And then the second thing is the expression. You are focused more towards the laptop. So you can look around, depends on the situation and depends on the topic. You can bring in the expressions into your speech. You can be like little question mark, how can I run it? Or like, then I ran it, it was running. The expressions and body language, you can bring into your speech. It will get into take height. The best thing, I have mentioned that ulterior motive of my thing is the structure of your speech. You have well organized your topic today, be it starting from the how you started the question to the let's do it and take it, how it's done in the past, and how are you going to do it in the present to the future. That you have the one thing which is struggling you, which is the public speaking. And welcome, you are in the right place to break that barrier in the Toastmaster Club SoundBytes Radisys. It doesn't matter whether you have 6 months in the Radisys or not. The public speaking skill is for everyone. So that barrier also, I hope, like the horse riding, you will jump it and you will come out of it with the successful colors. And all the best for your speaking skills and all. Thank you. Thank you all.
Thank you. Thank you, Toastmaster Balaji. Arshita, can we have the timer report for Balaji's evaluation, please?
Yeah, yes. The timer report for Balaji's evaluation is 2 minutes 30 seconds. Yeah.
Thank you. I think my comments on top of both the speeches, as one as a prepared speech and another as an evaluation. Excellent icebreaker speech, Akanksha. I think it was very candid, and Balaji, Toastmaster Balaji had covered all of the aspects appropriately. The main highlight is on the structure that you have had and how you ended it up with a quote. That was very impressive. And body language is one aspect which is important. And with these online meetings, that is something that that becomes sideline, right? When it comes to truly speaking on the stage, probably, hopefully, we'll do that soon. It is something that we need to kind of work upon. And that was something lacking. And Balaji, from your evaluation, it was a very truly you had followed the sandwich approach method. That was excellent. In fact, you kind of enacted certain areas where how Akanksha could have done better. So that was wonderful. A great observation skills, Balaji. So that was a wonderful evaluation. Thank you. Thank you, both of you. We'd like to move on to our next speaker's evaluation. Toastmaster Simran, over to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Darshan. Congratulations, Chitra, for completing L2S2 speech. And coming on to your speech, it was just like a perfect dish, like a biryani with all the perfect flavors, and like a pizza, veg pizza with all the vegetables in correct amount, and on top of it, a cheese. Now, why I said a cheese, I will tell you. So when you started your speech, you asked a question. So basically, the speech motive was to gather the attention of all the audience. So you started with a question, which is just to shake the audience so that if they are asleep, they should wake up. and listen to the speech. So that was a really good start. And with that, you said that if you forward the messages 14 times, then you will get a blessing or a reward, something. So that was another jerk, which audience felt, okay, this is something different. Then you moved on to the Greek mythology, Titan Greek mythology, where you said about all the gods, and then coming to the Pandora box, where you said how that box opened and all the evils and everything spread, but only thing that was left in the box was hope. The voice modulation over there, when saying clearly that only thing which was left in the box was hope. And then coming back to the current scenario, which is related to the social medias, which we are using actively, where the only thing maybe we are the only concern we are spreading is the negativity. So how did you relate it? How did you relate the Greek Titan mythology with the current scenario, particularly with the Pandora box? Was using this media with the responsible approach and spreading the positivity, not letting the hope this time to be captured in the box. So that was all really good depicted by the speech, engrossing all the audience, because the speech when started with the Greek mythology and then proceeded with the current scenario, how the social media we are using and interacting. And then you added a humor also in your speech by saying, when you said that WhatsApp family groups, we also know how, how the messages blast actually in the family groups. So that was also really good. I think I don't have any point of improvement right now for saying in this speech, because it was a perfect speech, a perfect blend of everything, the voice modulation, everything. So congratulations for your L2 S2 and all the best for your further speeches. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Simran. Toastmaster Harshita, can we have a timer report?
Yeah, yes, Darshan. The timer report for the Simran's valuation is 2 minutes 46 seconds.
Okay. Thank you. Yeah, coming on to the speech, I think the speech topic was connecting with your audience. I think the best way of connecting with your audience is with a story, and I think only Chitra could do that by narrating, pieces of Greek mythology and ultimately linking that to the reality of up to the family WhatsApp groups. I think that was a great stitching of lines and blocks, Chitra, I would say. I think I'm a fan of your speeches, and you kind of kept that level bar high by delivering this speech. And Simran, yes, you covered all the aspects of how the speech was done, and yeah, it is a little difficult for a speaker like Chitra, where you need to point out improvisation areas. So even I was thinking, what could it be? Overall, I think from the speech point of view, it was like Simran kind of pointed out. It was it was perfect, and only till half the speech I was like wondering what it is this all about. I think that is in a way to grab the attention of the audience, because I was not sure where this is heading. In fact. Anyways, so the purpose is served. I think excellent speech, Chitra. Congratulations. That's all about the speakers and evaluators. Just to cover the other aspects of, before I call the accounter and the grammarian, I want to just summarize on the other aspects, how we have done. Toastmaster Harshita, do we have the start time of the meeting? Have we noted that?
No, Darshan. Start time I have not.
Okay, no problem.
It was after 1:31.
Okay.
Started 1 minute late.
Okay.
Okay.
So I think we started the meeting on time. 1:31 is good. Gaurav opened up with the 3 golden rules of what needs to be done from a SAA point of view. That was a good opening. After that, Simran started playing a president's role from last meeting, and it was good to hear Simran. As always, it is very pleasant, and you didn't disappoint in a way. You have kind of put some quotes and had a very nice opening to the meeting. Shobit, I'm not sure if this is your first TMOD role that you are playing. It was typical geeky approach of n and n square. I don't know if anybody would have thought it is normal and new normal. But you have spent a lot of effort, Shobit, on preparation of this. So that was really showing off in a way how you had noted on all the points, all the aspects, and mixed them in between all the speeches. It was very nice, and thanks for that effort that you have put. Timer, I think Harshita, you have done a wonderful job doing showing the color codes, green, yellow, red in the background. That was perfectly done. And our counter and grammarian reports are yet to come. But before that, yeah, our table topic master, again, the efforts were showing out, Dinesh. I think all the speakers got the red card. It is except for the sleepy doctor, true to the adjective. But it really shows, the kind of topics that you have chosen. How interesting it is for anybody to speak and forget about timer card, right? I think thanks for that. Thanks for the choice of all those topics. So at the last, I would like to call upon our counter. Sorry, one second.
Yeah. The reports for our counter and all the filters are ready. Starting with Gaurav, you have used "a" for 19 times, and you have repeated the word twice, and you have used "ya" for 2 times and "like" for 5 times. Next is Shobit. You have used "a" for 24 times, and you have repeated the words 4 times. You have used "er" for 1 time and "so" for 2 times. Next is Dinesh. Dinesh, you have used "a" for 22 times and "ya" 4 times and "like" for 2 times. Balaji, you have used "a" for 11 times. You have repeated the word 1 time, and you have repeated the word right, like you have used the filter right for 2 times. Then Harshita, you have used "a" for 11 times, and you have used "ya" for 4 times, and yeah, that's it. And coming next to Darshan, you have used "a" for 54 times and "okay" for 1 time. Then after that, coming to Simran, you have used "a" for 21 times, and you have repeated the word 1 time, and you have used the word "I mean" 2 times. Then coming to Adarsh, you have used "a" for 27 times. I don't think so you have used any filter. And coming to Akanksha, you have used "a" for 24 times. You have used "okay" for 1 time, and you have used "so" for 2 times, and you have repeated the words 8 times. Then at last, coming to Chitra, you have used "a" only 1 time. You have used "now" for 4 times and repeated the word 1 time. Yeah, this was the report for all the filters and our counters.
Toastmaster Darshan, with your permission, one comment. Do you have a Sharda Devani here or Shakuntala Devi of our counter here? Very well done job.
I was able to comment on that. Yeah.
And that is Shraddha, sir.
Yeah.
Okay. I was just trying to pronounce it. Yeah. Thank you. Sorry.
Excellent report, Toastmaster Shraddha. I think I have not seen this much of a meticulous breakdown of all the things for quite some time. Being an R counter is very challenging. I have done that a couple of times, and you need to put your focus entirely on the speaker and note down. I think only for a person who has played that role probably would appreciate that kind of report that you have brought it out. Thanks, Shraddha. One suggestion is when the numbers are like too high, like 54 hours in my case, right? So probably speaker, when you are telling that, what you could say is, okay, the hours were like more than 10 times or more than 20 times. I mean, you can decide on the scale and a little generalize it, right? So it would kind of, I mean, for the new speakers, for some of the new speakers, it would not be very pointy, right? It'll more be in a normalized way, is what I was trying to say. Other than that, excellent report, Shraddha.
Thank you.
And I would now, last but not the least, go to our grammarian, Toastmaster Adarsh. Adarsh, over to you.
Yeah, thank you, Toastmaster Darshan. So from the grammarian's report, so there were a lot of good words used throughout the meeting today. In fact, I had so many that after some point I really didn't need to list much. So to begin with, I think there were fun phrases like Hakuna Matata used, which really set the tone for the meeting. Sweet tooth, indulge, aching agony. I think these were some of the good words that were used today. And besides this, just on the in the area of improvements, I think we use the word mopping the floor incorrectly. So that was one. And also we said there was an incident. So we want to generally say there was an incident. So besides this, maybe a couple of other mistakes when it came to idly usage, and probably also the past tense of bite and bit. So when the tricky ones, I think maybe if you pay a little more attention when we are speaking, I think we can improve those areas. Coming to the usage of the word was used by Balaji, Akanksha, Chitra, and myself, and not all of them were correct, probably including me. I can't recall exactly how I used it under the pressure of that moment, but certainly Chitra's usage was perfect. A few more other words, I think, to wrap up that were really stood out in the meeting were utopia, malice, incredulity, and pampering. Before I sign off, I think I would also like to pick one word of the day myself, I think, which was used today, which was paper tiger. I think that was a really nice word used today. So that's my overall report. With that, back to you, Toastmaster Darshan.
Thanks, Adarsh. As always, wonderful and a very detailed report. Adarsh, thank you. Thanks for that. That's all from the general evaluator's desk. I think I'll hand it over to Toastmaster Shobit for the further proceedings.
Thank you, Toastmaster Darshan and Toastmaster Adarsh, for all the reports. Thanks to the grammarian and the timer and the accountant for all the supports and calculations. It was a wonderful session to interact with all of you. As we come to the end of the session, we would like to again put a bit focus on the topic and the theme of today, which is a new normal. So hope everyone is feeling wonderful and motivated about this new lifestyle which everyone is going to have in coming future and which is awaiting for everyone, the new kind of life. Most of the people are vaccinated, and if you are not, then I request you to go for the vaccination so that the world which is waiting for us to begin with the new normal, we can enjoy that world. Right. So having said that, I will post the voting links here. Please give your votings please give your vote to the best speaker, table topic speaker, and the evaluator and role player.
Yeah, please let us know if you face an issue while accessing these links.
You can provide the feedback as well for everyone. You can take some time to write the detailed feedback if you want, and can submit the form by today EOD. But please provide the votings now itself.
So till the time voting continues, I think that we have 3 new members in our current TM session. We have many members. So maybe I can see Shiv Shukla, Pratesh, Akanksha Shukla, and even Shraddha Devni, seeing her first time and taking the timer role. So maybe would you like to share your experience you had in the session, Toastmaster? Anybody, Pratesh or Akanksha or Shiv Shukla? Okay, hi Pratesh.
Hello everyone. So this was very different for me. This is the first time I am attending any session. So yeah, it was highly unexpected. I'm not getting anything right.
So did you enjoy the session and the segments you enjoyed, the prepared speeches, the table topics?
Yeah, both of the prepared speeches were very well oriented, but the best part was about that washing machine one. It was highly unexpected.
Right. So great. Yeah. Thank you, Shiv. And we expect that you'll be joining the further sessions as well.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. And next we have Kanksha also. She was there. I don't see right now. Okay.
Yeah. Hello, am I audible?
Yeah, now you're audible perfectly.
Yeah. So thank you, Shobit, for first of all suggesting the changes I have to done so that I can be audible to you all. And secondly, since I was not aware of Toastmasters, I was suggested by Pritesh only to do this session, and I really enjoyed it. At the starting, I was really afraid of what it was going because this is the oldest fear of everyone, some person, of talking in public, talking in front of person in general topics. So at the start, I was really afraid when I heard that we have to talk, we have to give some speeches, and we have to done impromptu. But as it was really going forward, I was now my stress was releasing that it is a very normal session. I can do it. Yeah, it was boosting my confidence that yeah, I can do it. So it was a really great session. Yeah, thank you. That's all from my
Definitely.
side.
Yeah, thank you so much, Shiva. Definitely, we would be loving to see you in the TM sessions and delivering speeches. I think the same fear we had when TM Toastmaster journey started. But I think now we are very much familiarized with the Toastmaster members and the process. So we enjoy it and hope the same for you. So yeah. And we have now Akanksha also joined. Akanksha, would you like to say something about the session? Okay, I think you are on mute. It was really good, but to see everybody like the 3 new members coming to the TM session, hope you had a really good session. And yes, definitely to know more about Toastmasters and how can we enroll in the Toastmaster journey or how do we register ourselves. So we do have the Toastmaster members here like Gaurav, Shobit, Darshan, Chitra, everybody. You can approach anybody and can be a part of the Toastmaster club. So we'll wait for you to have the participation in the DM sessions. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you all. Thank you so much.
Voting results are ready. I will share it in sometime with Simran. Just give me a second.
Yeah, sure. Got it. Okay, just a general thought, just a general question. how many of you enjoy the Toastmaster as a virtual journey or the actual when we used to go to our learning hub, 6th, 7th floor and standing there and delivering the speeches? How many of you love this and miss that part of going to learning hub just after the lunch?
I like going to the learning hub, just after lunch or before.
Okay, so you like going to learning hub, right?
Yeah, +1 for learning hub.
Yeah.
I too second that. I think the experience is completely different compared
Right.
to that.
Yes. Here, at least one thing is there in the online. What happens is if I feel nervous now, I can just stop the video and I can drink water and I can come back. That is the best thing I can feel. But there I have to act confidently in the learning hub. You cannot be nervous over there. So this is good.
I think one main thing is for the prepared speakers, right? They can have some assistance with this online thing, right? We can have notes open and do. But when you're doing in Learning Hub, it's altogether a different game where cheats are discouraged.
Right.
I feel our heartbeat will be more there.
Yeah, that is for sure, Gaurav.
Right.
That's like a real game, I think.
Definitely the learning is more when we interact in person and we present the speech on stage.
Learning is more and learning hub. Right.
Here, the another thing I felt is the eye contact. I'm not sure how the speakers, when they're delivering speech, felt it. The eye contact will be entirely different on a face-to-face than not.
Yeah, I agree. It's kind of difficult to, I mean, if you see people's faces, then it looks like you're not looking at others. And when you're looking at others, you don't see people's reactions. So it's difficult to manage that.
The reaction also will be delayed at times. Face-to-face, it will be like real life, right?
Yeah, Simran, results are ready.
Yeah. Yes, I have the results. Hope N square goes off soon and we meet in learning hub. Okay, so the results are here. Okay, so best role player goes to Shobhit. Big round of applause. And one second, sorry. So best table topic speaker goes to Balaji. Best speaker award goes to Chitra. Okay. And best evaluation award, best evaluator award goes to Balaji. So 2 awards. Congratulations, everyone. So while I'll share the certificates maybe on mail, congratulations, everyone, and hope to see you again with these numbers. It was really good seeing everyone present and most of them with video on. So that was really good. Thank you, everyone. Maybe we'll end the Toastmaster session.
Thanks, everyone.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Thank you, everyone.
Thanks, everyone.
Thanks all.